Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt a sense of awe at the seemingly eternal beauty of the cosmos? The planets, the stars, they all feel so permanent, so unchanging. But what if I told you that one of the most iconic and breathtaking features in our entire solar system is slowly disappearing? I'm talking about the magnificent rings of Saturn. For centuries, these rings have captivated astronomers and dreamers alike. They look like a solid, glittering disk from afar, but they're actually made up of countless individual pieces of ice and rock, ranging in size from tiny dust grains to massive boulders as big as mountains. They orbit Saturn in a stunning, complex dance, creating a spectacle unlike any other. But this celestial ballet is coming to an end. You see, Saturn's rings are not a permanent fixture. They are in a constant, delicate battle with the planet's immense gravity. Every single second, a rain of icy particles is being pulled from the rings and falling down into Saturn's upper atmosphere. Scientists call this phenomenon ring rain. It's a slow, quiet process, an invisible shower of cosmic dust and ice. Tons of material are lost this way every single day. This might sound dramatic, but it's a natural process. The rings are being eroded, particle by particle. Think of it like a beautiful ice sculpture slowly melting in the sun. From a distance, it looks perfect, but up close, you can see the water trickling away. The same is happening to Saturn's rings, just on a planetary scale and over a much, much longer time scale. So, how long do the rings have left? Based on data from missions like NASA's Cassini spacecraft, which bravely plunged through the gap between Saturn and its rings in its final moments, scientists have been able to make some startling estimates. The current predictions suggest that the rings could be completely gone in as little as 100 million years. Now, 100 million years might sound like an eternity to us, and it is. Humans have only been around for a tiny fraction of that time. But in cosmic terms, it's the blink of an eye. Dinosaurs were roaming the Earth more than 100 million years ago. This means that if we could travel back in time, we might see a Saturn with even more brilliant and massive rings than it has today. And if we could travel into the distant future, we'd see a Saturn that looks very different to planet without its most famous feature, appearing more like Jupiter or Neptune. This discovery has led to another fascinating question. How old are the rings? For a long time, astronomers thought the rings were as old as Saturn itself, forming together over 4.5 billion years ago. But if they're disappearing this relatively quickly, they can't be that old. The current leading theory is that the rings are actually quite young, perhaps only 100 to 200 million years old. They might have formed when a large icy moon or a passing comet got too close to Saturn and was ripped apart by its gravitational forces. The debris from that cataclysmic event would have then spread out to form the beautiful rings we see today. So, we might be living in a very special time in our solar system's history. We're here during the relatively brief window when Saturn has these glorious rings. It's a fleeting moment of cosmic beauty. This whole story about Saturn's rings tells us something profound about the universe itself. We tend to think of space as static and unchanging, but it's a dynamic, evolving place. Stars are born and die, galaxies collide, and planetary rings form and fade away. Nothing lasts forever, not even the most majestic structures in the cosmos. There's a beautiful, almost poetic truth in this. It reminds us that beauty is often found in the moment, in the transient and the temporary. The fact that Saturn's rings won't be around forever makes them even more precious, even more special to observe and study right now. It encourages us to appreciate the wonders of the universe while we have the chance. So the next time you get a chance to look at a picture of Saturn, or maybe even see it through a telescope, take a moment to really appreciate it. You're witnessing a temporary masterpiece, a cosmic work of art that is slowly, gracefully fading back into the darkness. Thanks for joining us on this journey to the ringed planet. If you love exploring the incredible stories our universe has to tell, make sure you subscribe to Earth in Space. We've got so much more to discover together. See you next time.